You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people
just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Third down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 38. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Dances by him. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, people with these two rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The Titans have 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different...
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after up and go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. They find some open field. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether... Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Willis will look to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7-7, our score after one. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Second and 14. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Made the determination to say this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Pickett. going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Pickett now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets stopped up at the 41 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Pickett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Willis with another keeper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 36, Pickett. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pickett. Going up top. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little more. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Willis. But I think the ball's out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Willis. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That is caught at the 7. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play action, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Harris running straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Nothing separating these two sides. 24-all our score as he sends this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing just about on his own goal line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Willis. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Myles Jack with a sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Willis. Open man is Waddle, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They gave himself options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ready?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a first down pickup of 8.
I think they let this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Hunt will try going up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
On the 6.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time, face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.